morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody's day going? How's everybody's week going? Shout out to everybody in the chat. What is going on, everyone? How's everybody doing? What is up? What is up? What is up? So, no baseball for a few days, but that's okay. We know the Yankees are in the World Series. We know the Los Angeles Dodgers are in the World Series. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you're over on X and you're watching this for the first time, come over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button and join in on the conversation, folks. But shout out to everybody in the chat. We're going to talk a little bit about the World Series. And if we feel that this is probably going to be one of the best, one of the more historical ones in recent memory, because two big teams, two of the best of the best of the best that are meeting in the World Series. So definitely looking forward to it. I'm sure most of you are as well. Let's say what's up to the chat real quick. We got Nosebleed section in the building. What's going on, Nosebleed? Good to see you. Ken, what's going on, Ken? How's it going? Jacob Petruzzi, good morning. Dev Finch, what's up, Dev? How's it going? Jonathan, good morning. Lou, good morning. Jared, good morning. Jake Boss, what's up? Demon D, what is going on? What's up, what's up, what's up? So shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure, again, you all hit that like, hit that subscribe, share this channel out. Let's continue growing this channel. What up, Felix? How's it going? What is going on? So we got Mac Miles in the building. What's up, Mac Miles? I see you. No. I don't mind FaceTime. I never, those words never came out of my mouth. So you might need to check your eyes there, buddy. So Los Angeles Dodgers versus New York Yankees, folks. It is official. This is what Major League Baseball wanted, right? I'm not saying that the games were fixed or anything like that before anybody jumps into any conclusions. But I feel like this is great for Major League Baseball. I feel like this is great if you are a baseball fan. For anybody out there that's watching, right? If you're not a fan, if you're out there watching this and you're not a Dodgers fan or a Yankees fan, understand that this is going to be a historical World Series, right? These two teams are going to face off for the 12th time in history in the World Series, right? The last time they played each other was in 1981, and the Dodgers ended up winning. What's great with this pennant, this is the Yankees' 41st pennant, AL pennant. So now they're on the road to 28. So we'll see what happens. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a historical World Series. And I see Sean Browning in the chat, Jay Trinidad, John the Beagle Dad. What is up? Good morning to you guys. So, look, but this is going to be, I'm confident that the Yankees can win the World Series. Is it going to be hard? Absolutely. Absolutely. But the path to the World Series wasn't easy. Right? As much as people, and I've talked about it, want to say that, the path to the World Series now is easy. It wasn't easy because the Yankees still had to go through the Royals. They still had to go through the Guardians. And both of those teams, they'll be back next season. I'm confident in that. They'll be good. Right? Now, the thing with the Yankees is that they are a team that overcame a lot of adversity in the regular season, right? There was still a lot of fans who were doubting the New York Yankees. What's up there, LOL Meets? What's going on? But the Yankees overcame a lot. They had players that were hurt. They had They were signing guys off of waivers to help fill in for temporarily. A lot of people, didn't think that this team was going to even make the playoffs. There was even doubts about that the playoffs was out of the question for the Yankees because of how they were playing. Now I get it. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, but they got through it. They got in the postseason. They had a bye. They beat the Royals in 4. They beat the Guardians in 5. Let's see what they do against the Dodgers. The Los Angeles Dodgers, they beat the New York Mets. I mean, their lineup certainly showed that these guys could hit. And I know a lot of us knew that already about their lineup. That is a scary lineup that the Yankees are going to have to go up against, right? You got Shohei Ohtani, who brings in a lot of money to the league. He's the most talked about player. There's a lot of it. All eyes are on him. Everything is about Shohei Ohtani. Major League Baseball is making it that way, right? You got Mookie Betts. You got Teoscar Hernandez. Tommy Edman, right? He's been scary at the plate. Right, Max Muncy. Okay, the list goes on. The list goes on with that lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. As far as their starting pitching goes, I mean, they got Flaherty, they got Yamamoto, right? But starting pitching is still going to be a little bit of an issue for them. The bullpen, their bullpen is not too bad. Their bullpen can hold their own. But as far as the bullpen goes, I gotta go Yankees here, right? And people could say that I'm probably being biased, but I'm going Yankees, right? Now you look at on the Yankees side, they definitely have some bats too. Nah, sweet baby, I understand. I'm just giving Dodgers the credit, right? I'm just giving them their credit. I'm going to give the Yankees their credit too. Never underestimate your opponent. Never underestimate your opponent, right? The path in the postseason or the games in the postseason in the World Series, it's not easy. So you gotta give credit where credit is due. And I see a few other folks in the chat. We got Texas Buckeye. What's up, Texas Buckeye? Good to see you. Always great to see you. Ken Rosenthal. What's up, Ken? When are you going to come on there, man? What's up there, Egyptian? What is going on? Stephen B. What's up? So shout out to all of you popping up in the chat. Now, as far as the Yankees go, I mean, look, the bats have been good in the postseason. Nithin Ramachandra, what's up, Nithin? Shout out to you. So, the Yankees bats, was it, in some of those games against the Royals and against the Guardians, was it the greatest of performances? Not always. They left a lot of runners in scoring position. They left a lot of men on base. The situational hitting wasn't always the greatest, but guess what? The bats came through when it mattered. At the right time, the right situation, the bats came through when it mattered, and they won. Right? Was it the prettiest of wins? No. Some of those wins weren't the prettiest, but it's playoff baseball. Some of those wins, they're not going to be pretty. Right? But we got to give credit to Gleyber Torres. Right? I've always said, right, and I'll say it again, I've always liked Gleyber Torres. Yes, I have been critical of him. Okay. Because in the first half of the season, he was making some poor plays at second base. He was making some poor decisions on the base paths. His bat wasn't exactly the greatest. But the second half of the season, after him getting benched by by Aaron Boone, a fire lit under him. Started to play better at the plate, especially when they moved him up to the leadoff spot. His bat came alive. He was batting over 300. He finished the regular season hot. Okay. So, Gleyber Torres was a huge contributor in the postseason. What they do with him in the offseason, that's the big question. And, I plan on either doing a video or a live stream talking about Yankees free agents. So, and seeing what you all think, seeing if you think any of these guys are going to be brought back. We got Terry, Giku, Bronx Boys for life. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. And as Texas Buckeye says here, gang, message your friends and ask them to sub to the Strike Zone and build this channel. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, let's continue building this. So, now we got to talk about Juan Soto. I mean, folks, Juan Soto, I'm trying to find words here. I'm trying to find words for Juan Soto. Juan Soto, he came, talk about a guy who comes through in the clutch. I mean, how about that game 5? How about that game 5 when he hit that 3-run home run off of Gaddis, who's one of their big bullpen arms? Again, he hit that 3-run shot in the top of the 10th. Oh my God. Juan Soto's has been clutch all of the playoffs. Throughout the postseason, this guy's been clutch. The confidence on this guy is phenomenal, is unreal with Juan Soto. Raziel, what's up, Raziel? But yeah, this guy's unreal. Like, Juan Soto is unreal. Talk about a guy who's clutch. Talk about a guy who's got one of the best swings. One of the best plate appearances. One of the best approaches to the plate. I mean, Juan Soto, he's just on another level. He is just on another level, right? I know people, I know I've said before, Hal is probably going to be, he's probably not going to break the bank for Soto, but you know what? For this guy, I think you have to. I mean, without Soto, this Yankees team would not be where they are right now. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that other players don't contribute, but Soto has been a huge contributor. There was a reason why the Yankees traded for this guy. So you got to break the bank for him a little bit. You might have to break the bank for this guy. And he's going to turn 26 here in a few days. I mean, he's still young. He's not even in his prime yet. You would think he was in his prime because of how many years he's been in baseball. He already has a World Series under his belt with the Nationals. But pay that man whatever he wants. And for all the Mets fans that are out there right now that are saying the Mets are going to get Soto because obviously their team is out, so they got nothing else to talk about besides the Yankees are going to get Juan Soto. Y'all better think again, because I feel like he loves it in the Bronx. He loves being with the Yankees. He loves playing alongside Aaron Judge. He loves playing alongside Giancarlo Stanton. There's a chemistry on that team. So, I think Hal knows what's up. I think Brian Cashman knows what's up. Yeah, Soto turns 26 on Friday. So game 1 is on Friday, on his birthday. And how awesome would it be if they, if they won the World Series, or not one World Series, but won Game 1 on his birthday? That would be pretty cool. Yeah, he was born on October 25th. I mean, $100 hot dogs. I mean, I'm sure fans are willing to pay it if it's gonna bring back Juan Soto. I'm not buying no $100 hot dogs. That's for sure. I'll eat before the game. I'll just go after the the stadium food, pretzels and whatnot, popcorn. But I think Soto will be back. Soto will be back. All right. Another name that's been killing it in the postseason, and we all know he was going to kill it in the postseason, was Big G, Giancarlo Stanton. Right. This Giancarlo Stanton's been he's been on fire. He's been on fire, Giancarlo Stanton. He's been just absolutely a savior for the Yankees. And Giancarlo, man, I mean, he got the ALCS MVP, and rightfully so. I wouldn't have given it to anybody else. I mean, you could have maybe said Gleyber Torres. You could have said Juan Soto, but Giancarlo deserves it. Giancarlo Stanton is, again, he is him. He is Giancarlo Stanton. He is just on a different level. He's just, especially when it comes to the postseason. When it comes to the postseason, this guy's just, I don't know what it is, but this is a guy, who he gets hurt every year. I mean, it's inevitable. Yeah, he's not a fast runner, but he does get some timely hits. He comes through in the clutch. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like Bernie Williams in a way, coming through in clutch moments. I mean, if you all remember Bernie Williams in the postseason, the man was absolutely clutch. And that's how I see Giancarlo Stanton. What up, Desiree? How's it going? But, there's a few guys that absolutely need to perform, right? Let's not. I don't want to completely ignore some of the folks that haven't been performing, but there's a few folks that need to perform, right? There's a couple of guys, and those guys are Jazz Chisholm Jr. and Austin Wells. All right. And these guys haven't been the best when it comes to when it came to the postseason. But I think, hopefully their bats pick up, and let's hope Aaron Judge's bat picks up. Aaron Judge was getting hot. He was starting to hit the ball well, even though his batting average throughout the postseason hasn't been the greatest. And we know historically Judge's playoff performance hasn't been the greatest, but that's okay. There's other guys in the lineup that have been stepping up. Whereas years prior, players kept depending on Judge to make something happen, to get this team going. But there's other players that are stepping up to the occasion. They're stepping up to the challenge. So let's hope Judge, Wells, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. Let's hope these guys, their bats come alive in the World Series against the Dodgers. Because if you get those three guys, hitting along with the rest of the lineup, forget it. This lineup is going to be unstoppable, right? This lineup is going to be unstoppable. When it comes to the pitching, I know we kind of talked about it, but I do think that the Yankees pitching, I feel like I'm going to say this. I say it's better than the Dodgers. I feel like our starting pitching is better set up than the Dodgers. The Dodgers only have three, really. I mean, they got Yamamoto, Flaherty, and Buehler. And Flaherty, I believe, should be the starter in game 1 against Garrett Cole. We know Garrett Cole is going to pitch game 1. So it should be Garrett Cole versus Flaherty. It'll be a good pitching matchup. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We got Theo in the building. What's up, Theo? Where do you think the Yankees have the biggest advantage? It's definitely the pitching, no doubt. Because we have the starters, right? The Dodgers have Yamamoto, they got Flaherty, right? But we got the Yankees have they're better set up with the starters. As far as the bullpen goes, look, the Dodgers bullpen, they're not too bad. All right. The Dodgers bullpen is good, but I feel like the Yankees bullpen is better. And shout out to the Yankees bullpen. Shout out to the Yankees bullpen. The Yankees bullpen, since the regular season, the bullpen is at 2.56. Their ERA is 2.56. All right. I think the Yankees bullpen, I feel like, is more dominant compared to the Dodgers bullpen. And nosebleed, I agree. Yankees have better starters. Dodgers have a deeper pen, but they get used too much due to the lack of stars. Right. But the Yankees bullpen is pretty deep too. Yankees have a good bullpen. This bullpen performed. And Damien, my guy, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on, man? What's new? How are you feeling about the Yankees in the World Series, man? How are you feeling? That's got to be a great feeling for you. For all Yankees fans, I'm sure Yankees fans have been ecstatic. So Nestor, they haven't made it official, but it sounds like he's going to be added their Texas Buckeye. I think, yeah, Nestor will probably be added. He should be added. We'll talk about the roster here momentarily, but I think he will be added. You think Yankees in 7, bro? Okay. Honestly, my prediction is Yankees in 6, but I could see it going 7, no doubt. Judge World Series MVP? I hope so, bro. I hope so. I hope his bat comes alive for this series against the Dodgers. That'll be cool. That'll be awesome if he does. Nestor more than likely is not going to be a starter. He'll probably pitch out of the bullpen. If I had to guess, they'll probably take Tim Meza out and put Nestor Cortez in if they're going to make any roster moves. And the only other roster move that I could potentially see is maybe the Yankees taking out Mark Leiter Jr. and putting in Cody Poteet. Those are the only 2 moves that I could see the Yankees doing, honestly. Rizzo's still going to be there. There was a practice yesterday. It wasn't mandatory, but Rizzo was there. So Rizzo's going to be a go. So what's cool is if, like, assuming we know that Nestor's going to be added, if they add in Cody Poteet as well, they get 2 fresh arms for the bullpen for already, scary bullpen. The Yankees bullpen this postseason, guys. Let me tell you something. It's been lights out. It's been lights out. The Yankees bullpen, if it wasn't for this bullpen, I don't know if they would have made it this far. I don't think they would have made it this far. Honestly, there's no way you could convince me that the Yankees would have made it this far without that bullpen. And there was a lot of question marks about the bullpen, and shout out to Brian Cashman though. He found a lot of he found some arms, that were considered dumpster dive moves. He signed an arm that signed a few arms that were dumpster dive moves, and those dumpster dive moves made it happen. It was that Matt Blake effect. So, like I said, that bullpen has been fantastic, right? I mean, Jay Trinidad talks about Luke Weaver. I mean, Luke Weaver's been he's on a different level. Even Clay Holmes, right? I'm going to talk, Clay Holmes, who he's not a closer by no means, but for the most part in the postseason, Clay Holmes has been lights out for the most part. And he's another guy that's going to be a free agent. Did the Yankees bring him back? I don't know. As of right now, I don't see it. But again, we'll talk a little bit more about that, in the off season. If Torres hits like crazy in this World Series, do they bring him back? That's a question that's something that we discussed a little bit here, Texas Buckeye. I could see the Yankees bringing him back on a qualifying offer. Maybe I could see the Yankees giving him a qualifying offer. If the Yankees do give him a contract, I don't see the Yankees giving him 4 or 5 years. I see another team doing that. If they do give him a contract, I could see something along the lines of like 3 years maybe. Because they're big, right? The Yankees are going to focus highly on Juan Soto and bringing him back. So, but the answer to your question, though, I think the Yankees will definitely give him a qualifying offer. Yeah, Damian, if they don't re-sign Soto, then Glaber's back, but Soto is going to be top priority, man. Raziel, 2-year deal, I could see that. What's up, Brandon? I could see 2 or 3 years, honestly, if the Yankees were to give him a contract for Glaber. Says, what's up, bro? Early prediction. We win one of the first 2 in Dodger Stadium. Then we win 2 out of 3 at home. Go up 3-2 and find a way to win one of the 2 in games 6 and 7. Yeah. No doubt. I got the Yankees in 6. But if they win it in 7, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. Yeah, I got you there, Texas Buckeye. I know his money's coming off the books, but there's a lot of money coming off the books. So, but what do you think, Texas Buckeye? What's your opinion? Do the Yankees give Gleyber Torres a contract, and if so, how many years? Hey, what's up, Ray? Good morning to you. Shout out to you. But I don't know what's going to happen with Gleyber. I don't know what's going to happen with Gleyber. That's going to be an interesting one. But as far as other free agents, Clay Holmes, I doubt he gets brought back. The Yankees could go. They'll probably go a different direction as far as arms go. They got arms. They got arms, and they'll be looking for other arms in the post or in the off season. Rizzo, I don't think they're going to exercise his option. I doubt it. Soto, we know he's going to be a free agent, and he's we know there's a few teams that are going to be after him. But, the Yankees, let's see what they do. But I'm confident that the Yankees will sign him back. I really do. So, a 3-year deal, if he takes the QO and he wins the bet on himself, yeah. I do like Gleyber Torres. I really do. I do like Gleyber Torres. I've always liked him, but his I feel like his postseason performance. Yeah, you can forget. People are forgetting how he performed in the first half of the season. But this is the Gleyber Torres that we all know. This playoff Gleyber Torres that we're seeing. This is the Gleyber Torres that we all know. Damian says Gleyber will get a QO, but will not sign that a team will give him at least 5 years. Yeah, and I see a team giving him 5 years. Who that team is, I don't know. Oh, my guy, Cold Italian Pizza. How you doing? How you doing? What's going on, Cold Italian Pizza? Oh, we got Mr. Barros in the building. Good to see you there, Mr. Barros. How we doing? How's all the Yankees fans doing in the house? Oh man, I'm pumped up, man. I'm gonna be even more pumped up on Friday when the game starts. I'm gonna be pumped up for the pregame when I do my pregame on Friday. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Well, do we really think that I don't know, do you think that Soto tells the Yankees to also re-sign Gleyber Torres? That's the I guess that's the big question. I could see that. Maybe. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he wants to be a Yankee for life. I mean, he has made that known. He has made that known. He wants to be a Yankee for life. Look, if Gleyber Torres could play the way he is now, sign me up, right? But then the question becomes what happens um with all the other what the other players that they have in the minors. You know, what happens with them? Do they get traded? Because the Yankees have a lot of infielders in the minor league system. You know, then what happens? You know, but cheapest ticket for the World Series, 1,200. Oh my God, that's insane. That's insane. Holy smokes. Yeah, you could trade the kids for pitching. I mean, who would they get? Is it? Well, hold on. And if he is realistic that we can sign everyone who's currently on the roster, I mean, yeah, they would have to go over the threshold. I mean, Hal has stated that he wants to try and stay under the threshold. You know, yeah, there's a good chance Torres is coming back. He found his spot and it's all clicking. Yeah, I don't know what the Yankees do. I don't know what the Yankees do with Gleyber Torres. I have no idea. A QO for sure. I think they'll give him a QO. A contract. I'm gonna say 2 or 3 years. I don't see them giving him like a 5-year contract. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting in the offseason. I'll talk a little bit more about it in the offseason as far as predictions and who we think what we think, because right now the Yankees have a World Series to go after as of right now. So that's what I'm more worried about right now is the World Series. But folks, just a quick pause in the stream. We are a little over 30 minutes into the live stream, so I do appreciate every single one of you jumping into the chat and always joining me every morning, every afternoon, every evening. So shout out to all of you. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Continue hitting those emojis down there at the bottom. I would also appreciate that as well. It does help out with the live stream, and I thank you for it. So, look, this series coming against going up against the Dodgers, I feel like as I was saying earlier, this series is going to bring a lot of ratings, and it's gonna bring a lot of viewership, especially from the Japanese market, from the Dominican Republic. You're gonna get so many fans tuning in. There's gonna be a lot of money being spent. There's gonna be a lot of revenue for MLB. MLB is their mouth is watering. for all of this. So, this is going to be huge, right? There's going to be a lot of eyes on this World Series, on a national level, international level. People were asking me if I would have liked the Mets to be in the World Series. Now, for me, the Mets would have been cool, right? It would have been cool for the city of New York, but and having another second Subway Series World Series would have been awesome. But the Dodgers, it just from on a ratings perspective, I feel like this will break records, and I agree with you, Damien. I think it's gonna break records. There's gonna be a lot of people tuning in. There's gonna be a lot of this is gonna be an international thing. So I'm looking forward to this World Series. I mean, obviously, I want the Yankees to win. Most of us want the Yankees to win, right? All of us want the Yankees to win, I hope. But it's going to be exciting just watching this on TV. I'm not going to spend $1,200 to go to a World Series game. No, thank you. Nope. And as Zick Pranks asks, new tires or World Series tickets. I mean, hey man, what's a bigger priority for you? I want you to be safe on the roads, and you might need those tires to go to games in the future. If we somehow by some miracle sweep the Dodgers, I think we win in 2025 too. I don't think it's going to be a sweep. I doubt it. I doubt it'll be a sweep. A flat on the way there. Fix those tires, man. Fix those tires. I would love for the Yankees to in 5, so the fans are there to see it live in the Bronx. That would be cool. But you know what? I don't care if the Yankees, honestly, it'd be awesome if the Yankees won the World Series in the Bronx, closed it out in the Bronx. If they win in LA, fine, let them win in LA. Bottom line, they won a World Series. That's what we want to say, is that the Yankees won their 28th championship. That's what I want to hear. More importantly. So, and the Yankees, they won the division series in Kansas City. They won the championship series in Cleveland, so they could win the World Series in LA. I will take it. So, yeah, you're getting a lot of USA coming back to MLB because they remember. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of fans in the country that are gonna be tuning in. So Dodgers fan base, Yankees fan base, both have big fan bases. Although it's funny, there's a few people I know that live in California. They live in Dodger territory, but they're Yankees fans, and some of them say that a lot of those fans are not all. Many of those fans are casuals. Like, you do have the diehards, no doubt. I mean, you have the diehard Dodgers fans, but some of the folks that I know that live in Dodger territory say that a lot of those fans are casuals and they make the diehards look bad. I'm not saying that this is real, but this is what I've been hearing. But for me, whatever. I just want to see a good World Series, but I want to see, of course, I want to see the Yankees win. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be a lot of fun. Two teams with a lot of star power. You better believe the ratings are going to be insane. The viewership is going to be insane. The buzz leading up to the World Series and during the World Series is going to be insane. It's going to be crazy on the road. Yeah, the Yankees in 5. I got you there, Mr. Barrows. Yeah, and the Yankees, the Yankees are an amazing road team, right? I mean, it's so unusual that the Yankees this season played well on the road. I don't know why that is, but they just played so much better on the road than they did at home. And the fact that the World Series is opening up in LA and the Yankees are going to travel there on Wednesday tomorrow. That's going to be. I'm not too worried about them having the first two games in LA, just because they've played well away from the stadium. So I could see someone telling his lady, I can't buy the ring because Yankees die. Oh boy. Yeah, that guy's gonna be singled in. I'm in LA, been getting tons of smoke on the streets. I have a large visible Yankee tattoo. All right, Zig Pranks. I see. Okay. Are you from LA originally? Yankees still sticking to Ohtani and Yamamoto. Hopefully, man. The Yankees bats, they just have to show that patience at the plate, which they have in the postseason. They have to work the count, right? I know I say not to swing at the first pitch, but Gleyber Torres, he's been he hits on the first pitch, but he gets on base. So I mean, it's been working out for Gleyber, but don't be shocked to be up 2-0 in LA. I'll be honestly, Razil, I'll be shocked. If that happens, I'm not going to complain, but I'll be shocked. Oh, okay, so fathered into the Yankees. All right. Yeah. They're fathered into the Yankees. That's cool. Yeah. No, I know there's a lot of fans. I know I've met fans that were whose parents or grandparents or grandfather or whatever were Yankees fans, and they got they grew up Yankees fans as a result. I'll tell you exactly how I feel right now. If they go up 2-0, I'll be ecstatic if they go 2-0. Honestly, but realistically, what I'm envisioning 1-1 going back to the Bronx. But if they go up 2-0, you're not going to hear me complain. You weren't fathered into the Yankees. When I was born, my blood type was pinstripes, and my first words were spread the news. Yeah, BJ Kim got 4-1. That's right, Dev. Let him know. So the word on Nestor there, Zick Pranks, is that he is probably going to be added to the World Series roster. They haven't made it official yet, though. We're probably going to hear about it on Friday, if I had to guess. I mean, they usually will. They have been releasing the playoff roster the day of the game, right? So they whatever game one was, they will release. They'll release the roster then. Yeah, if they could, I mean, game one. Yeah, if they get game one, I'll be, that'll give me a lot of confidence. That'll give me a lot of confidence. Game one is usually a good indicator of, okay, this team won game one. They could, there's a higher probability that they win the World Series. That's usually how it works in the postseason. Yeah, anytime, man, anytime. So, yeah, having Nestor back, I think that'll be huge. He's not going to be a starter. He'll be a guy that comes out of the bullpen, but he'll be a valuable piece. I can also see, I could also see Cody Poteet added. Maybe they take out. I'm thinking they take out Mark Leiter Jr. and Tim Meza. Those are the two names that I see coming out of the roster to make room for those two guys. Yeah, there are road warriors. It's crazy to think about, right? Like 20 years ago, we all know what happened to the New York Yankees, and here we are 20 years later, and they're in the World Series. So it's like the script flipped. It's a nice feeling. I feel like everyone is a 50% chance after that team that winning the World Series, but if we tie it, game 2, it's tied. Yeah, it is. Railbird R, what are we saying here? The Dodgers are in Kansas City or the Guardians. The Yankees bats must come alive. The field. I've already gave the Dodgers their flowers. I already said, and you're absolutely right here, Real Bird. But the Yankees the bats need to come alive, right? There's a few names that need to their bats need to improve. It's not going to be an easy series against the Dodgers. The Dodgers have a solid lineup. They do. I feel like the Yankees do have the advantage when it comes to the pitching, but that Dodgers lineup is still scary. That Dodgers lineup is still scary. So, yeah, the Yankees have a challenge ahead of them, but so do the Dodgers. This isn't going to be a cakewalk for either team. Both teams are going to bring it. I don't see Schmitty pitching again. I love him, but he isn't a World Series caliber pitcher. He got shelled against the Guardians. He's still, I mean, I wouldn't say he got shelled. I mean, what did he? I mean, let's go back to that game against the Guardians, because I want to see what he did. I think what was that, game 3? That was the game that they lost. Yeah, I saw some of you making a mention about Clay Holmes. I mean, he's gonna make some appearances, whether we like it or not. I mean, Schmidt only gave up 2 runs. He pitched just a little over 4 innings. Gave up 5 hits, only gave up 2 runs, had a couple of strikeouts, a couple of walks. I mean, Schmidt, yeah, maybe stat wise, it's the strikeout and walks is low. Well, the walks is low, so that's good. The strikeouts were 2 strikeouts. That's not great, but he kept the team in the game. He only gave up 2 runs. I mean, the Yankees still they did make a comeback. They took a lead, but unfortunately, they ended up losing. But who cares? I mean, they still ended up winning the series. So that's not getting shelled, though. Yeah, I agree here that Clark Schmidt didn't get shelled. He only gave up 2 runs. The team was still in the game. I mean, he still kept the team in the game. He could have given up more runs. It could have been worse, but it wasn't. Yeah, but like I said, Trinidad, if that game, he only gave up 2 runs. He only gave up 2 runs. He still kept the team. He still kept the game. The team was still in it, even giving up 2 runs. That's all he gave up was 2 runs. I mean, Luis Hill, I can understand. He was a bit of a problem, but he still did his job. Right, game 4. What did he do? The Yankees still ended up winning that game. I mean, Hill went 4 innings, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. He only gave up 2 runs as well. So he still kept the team in the game. And I wasn't, and honestly, if anybody was expecting anything, extravagant from Luis Hill, I'm sorry, but you got to manage your expectations when it comes to Luis Hill. He's a rookie, young pitcher, doesn't have any postseason experience. I mean, I can't imagine a guy like that, in the postseason and that type of pressure. But he still kept the team in the game. He only gave up 2 runs. But I think as far as the starting pitching goes, I think we'll see, I think we're going to see Cole do well. Carlos Rodon, he's looked fantastic in this postseason. The 2 starts that he had against the against the Guardians was fantastic. So, I think both of those guys are going to do well. I think Schmidt will be fine. So it's not the runs that they give up, but it's the struggle with control. We cannot do that with the Dodgers. Yeah, but I mean Cole. What about Garrett Cole though? Right? I'm not saying Cole had a bad outing, but Rodon has been the best starter in the rotation. Cole struggled a little bit, but still wasn't too bad. Still wasn't bad at all. Not, I don't want to say too bad. He still wasn't bad. Trinidad. I mean, if Cole is going to start, I'm sure he'll start twice this in the series. Though they're it's gonna if it leads up to that, right? Probably will. Oh, I know. I know. Cole needs to step up, not just Judge. Yeah, there's a few guys that need to step up. Yeah, but Mr. Barros, honestly, at some point, man, that bull they were going to get to the bullpen, right? When you familiarize yourself with the bullpen and when they get heavily used, especially in the postseason, the opposing team starts to get familiar, right? It's the same thing when the Yankees hit off of Gaddis. They started to get familiar with him. It's the same thing with Emmanuel Clase. They started to get familiar with him. So, it happens in the postseason. Cole will pitch 1-5. Yeah, he will. He will. And Garrett Cole, let's remember that game against Kansas City when they pitched in when they played in Kansas City, he had a good performance. Garrett Cole pitched well. So, I'm confident in the Yankees pitching. I think they'll, again, they have a challenge ahead of them when it comes to the Dodgers lineup. That Dodgers lineup, they can hit, they can run. That's a scary lineup. That's a scary lineup. So it's a team sport. Everyone has to step up. The Dodgers play small ball. The defense has to be ready. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The Dodgers lineup is no joke. So they're gonna bring it. The Yankees have to be ready. Defensively, the Yankees haven't been bad actually. I feel like the defense has been better. Yeah, there was that error by Volpe, but for the most part, the defense has been fine. And especially when you had John Birdie and Oswaldo Cabrera at first base. I know there was some doubts about those guys playing first base, some question marks about, especially with John Birdie playing first base, but both guys did well. So I was just trying to clarify that our Stars did a pretty damn good job. We only lost one game to Cleveland. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, they still won the series. They're in the World Series. Bottom line. Yeah, Dodgers are probably the favorite. I'm pretty sure a lot of the people are saying the Dodgers are the favorites, but that's all right. It's all right. I mean, that's fine. Sometimes I don't mind you know, my team being the underdog. I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it one bit. But imagine they continue running bases like idiots. That would suck. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want them to, I don't want them to have bad base running. I don't want them to make costly errors. So minus 125 favorite. Okay. Yeah, Mookie Betts is dangerous, man. I like every time the Yankees have to go up against him, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I don't want I don't want to face their defense at all. So, but let me ask you all this question: like, what is the thing that worries you the most when it comes to um the Dodgers? What is it with this team that worries you the most? Let me know in the chat. What's up, Pizza? How's it going? Got Pizza M in the building. Jared is saying the Dodgers offense. Yeah, that's what worries me. Dev is not worried about the Dodgers. Okay. All right, Dev, I see you. Jazz and Verdugo have excellent hitting numbers against the Dodgers. So that's not something I worry about this series. Honestly, their fans and Ohtani make with Mookie worries me. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Miss Judge. Their offense, yeah. Yeah, man. I was saying their lineup is scary. They got a good lineup. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Shua. It's a rough one for the Niners, but I mean, Boone and his analytics, they're in the World Series. I mean, Boone's done a good job managing this team in the World Series. So base running, especially if Trevino behind the plate. Yeah, I mean, we saw what the Guardians did with Trevino behind the plate. I mean, they were running on him. Can't have that. The thing that worries me the most is I got to watch that dumb on base. Oh, yeah. Judge not hitting is worrisome. Well, let's hope his bat comes alive. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Dodgers, they lost 2 games against the Mets. There was a little bit of a struggle against the Padres. The Padres almost, they almost had them. But of course, those two teams are familiar with each other being in the same division, right? Yeah, we'll see, Jay Trinidad. I mean, they might have attacked the Padres players because again, there's that rivalry, right? There's that rivalry. They're in the same division. They're both in the NL West. So, I'm sure some of the players, some of the Padres players, were probably mouthing off, but I'm sure the fans might have started it. But whatever. If it happens, it happens. Yeah, I don't think Trevino should start. I agree. They can. They have to. I think they can for sure. Soto's going to be Soto. Stanton's going to be Stanton. I believe Judge has been waiting for this moment to shut everyone up and who the best play. I'll take. You know what, man? You could call me biased, but I'll take Judge over Ohtani all day, every day. Dodger starters. How many are lefties? None of those guys are lefties. I think they're all righties. They have a good bullpen. They do have a good bullpen. Yeah, lefties are. I don't think they have too many. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, maybe they have like 1 or 2. I think it's only 1. It's also because Dodgers fans in general are just terrible. Take it from someone who lived among them for almost 2 decades. No way, really. I've never been to a Dodgers game. I've never been to their stadium, but I heard, the road to the stadium is like miserable. The traffic is miserable. It sounds like you're another person who's saying that their fans are just terrible. Their fans are bad. And I've heard it from a few people that are from there too. So, and people that live there. So, and you're another one there, Pizza. Yeah, I mean, this is where it's good news for the Yankees, right? If they hardly have any lefty pitching, the Yankees lineup should be able to perform well. Yep, really bad. Very hard to be a fan of anything else around him. Yeah, understood. Indeed, he does, man. Indeed, he does, and his family's probably going to be there too for John Carlos since he's from the that area, right? So you could expect his family. I'm sure Judge's family will probably make the trip there too. I wouldn't doubt it. Hey, what's up, Ethan? Says the Yankees took care of the best AL bullpen in the league from the Guardians. Yeah, exactly. They can take care of the Dodger bullpen. In the offense, we are even with LA. We have the better starting pitching. I tend to agree with you. I'm not sleeping on their lineup, but I'm rolling with that confidence too there, Ethan. Hopefully you're having a good day there, bud. Okay, one lefty. One lefty. Thank you for that, Damien. So yeah, Banda. Yeah, the Yankees are gonna have two, right? Whether it's gonna be Hill is gonna be in there. You know, Nestor's gonna be in there. So maybe they roll with three. Who knows? You know, they'll probably keep Mesa, but if I had to guess, I think they take Mesa out again, like I said earlier. This Judge is sent by fans in LA took Judge from Oakland and they lost their team. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Dev. Sorry to hear that, buddy. What's up, Sunil? Saying the Yankees Dodgers series expect to be much different than what happened in the regular season. Remember, note. Soto didn't play. Yeah, he was missing in that series. And as far as the rotation goes, I remember that rotation being Cody Poteet, Nestor Cortez, Luis Hill. So you didn't have Cole or Rodon pitching that series. Stanton, I believe, did play. I checked the other day. He did play. He was in the lineup, but that lineup was completely different. You could go back at those. You could go back to those games and look. That lineup was completely different. Like I think Volpe was leading off and Verdugo was batting like third or something or fourth. That lineup was dramatically different to where it is now. And this isn't going to be the same Yankees team that the Dodgers played in the regular season. That's a fact. Hope he gets a legitimate shot. He deserves to. I think he's going to be. I think he's a guy that he's versatile, right? You could start him, but he could come out of the bullpen too. I like him as a bullpen piece. Could I see the Yankees converting him into a starter? Potentially, but I like him as a bullpen guy. He'd be a solid he'd be a solid arm coming out of the bullpen. Yo, what's up, Javi? How's it going? What's going on? I'm really worried about that guy, Teoscar. Oh my god. His swing, his at bats scare me. His at bats scare me. Yeah, you cannot. That's one guy you cannot give him a pitch down the middle. If you give him a pitch down the middle, man, he's gonna smack that thing out of there. Yeah, I'm afraid of Teoscar, but yeah, guys, listen, I'm excited. I'm excited for this World Series. You know, Dodgers Yankees. It's going to be a classic. It's been a while since they faced each other in the World Series. They played each other 12 times. Last time was in 1981. So here we are. 43 years later. I would say the Yankees need to get their revenge and win this World Series. Get that number 28. So I wish the World Series. I wish Game 1 was today or tomorrow or something. That would be awesome. But Game 1's going to be on Friday. It'll be in LA. I'm excited for the lead up. I'm excited for the hype. I hope you're all excited too. I really do. So yeah, no, you're welcome there, Dev. You're welcome there, Dev. We try to help folks out. I hope and I know there's been a couple of other people that that are dealing with some personal family problems, and I hope those folks are are okay, I'll have to try and reach out to him. Javi, I'm afraid of both of them. Oh, got you, Ethan. Okay. Yeah, that's super early for you. For sure. Okay. Yeah, the Knicks game is tonight for all my NBA fans. The Knicks open tonight, so NBA season's on their way. Yeah, Mookie Betts is God, I hate when the Yankees have to face him, especially when he was with the Red Sox. A lot like Mariano, you could say something to elicit disappointment from him. There's one reaction, you know it's coming. Whatever you were trying to say there. Uh Ethan, if you're talking about preseason NBA, no, I believe is it preseason or is this the regular season? Regular season starts today, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the regular season starts today. What's up, Hayden? How's it going? Latest prediction from the Brain Trust: Dodgers in 5. Okay, that's fine. I got you, Pete Sam. I got you. Yeah, I thought regular season starts today. Yeah, for real, Damien. Nah, he might make a request not to start at Yankee Stadium. That might have been in his contract too. You never know. Just kidding. Yeah, I watch NFL, MLB, college football, basketball, and baseball. Yeah, I watch some NFL, college football. I don't have a team that I root for because I don't know who to root for. But college football, I like it better than the NFL. Baseball, basketball. I tune in. I used to enjoy the NBA way more in the past. College basketball, I am a fan of, especially March Madness. But I am a big, big fan of combat sports. I love combat sports. I love boxing. I love MMA. Yeah, I hope so too for Towns. Oh yeah, for basketball. Just getting to some of the comments here. The comments are you guys are on fire right now. Letting Otani pitch would be the biggest mistake they could make. He's not going to pitch though. He's not going to pitch. He won't be pitching till next season. 2025 he'll be pitching. He'll be in that rotation. Well, pickleball's been huge. That's been a popular one amongst many people. The World Series is going to be a lot different than the regular season because we have Stan and Soto. We didn't have those guys. Yeah, again, I know Soto wasn't in the lineup for sure. I'm pretty sure Stanton was, but that lineup was completely different um, back in June, the way it was constructed. Yeah, hockey's cool. I love going to hockey games and I love watching playoff hockey. Playoff hockey is something else, man. Slap fighting? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, playoff hockey is football on skates. Yeah, I enjoy playoff hockey a lot. The chicken parm is supposed to be at noon. No, excuse me. It's supposed to be at 2 o'clock tomorrow with Jason. Bare knuckle fights are pretty cool. That gets brutal. Which I didn't want to make a quick announcement, so and I did reach out to those folks. So everybody the folks that won the giveaways on Sunday for the 3 baseball cards that I did giveaways for. I did text you all message you all saying that it was shipped. So you all should be receiving it either this morning, or you should be receiving it this week or next week. So look out for those baseball cards. And I will do another giveaway. Let me also, just so everybody knows, I'll be going live. I should be going live with Jason tomorrow at 2:00. So I hope to see all of you there. Jason from 161 River Ave. And then also tomorrow, I'm going to be going live with Ace from the Ace Avenue. That should be going down at 6:00. I'll double check that time, but it should be 6:00. And we're going to be just talking about the matchup with the World Series with the Yankees and Dodgers. And I'm going to go live with him. And Woolstar, good morning to you, bro. It's been a while. How are you? And then on Thursday, folks, at 2:00, I'm going to be talking with the Houston Astros hitting coach, Alex Cintron, who was also a former Major League Baseball player. So I have not had a guest. Well, I had Howie Carpin on here recently, but I will be talking with Alex Cintron on Thursday, hopefully. And shout out to Nathan Ramachandra. I don't know if you're still in the chat there, Nathan, but I will be having Alex Cintron on the show, and I'll be talking a little bit with him. So I think it'll be cool to talk to someone who's a current MLB hitting coach, for the Houston Astros. So it's going to be a lot of fun talking to him and just getting his thoughts and his thought process as a former player, and now as a hitting coach. I want to see, I want to get his thoughts, and it'll be cool to talk to him. I heard he was pretty cool. So shout out to Nathan and his team for making that happen. With Trevor May, I may reach out to him. So, I might reach out to him and say what's up and see if he wants to come on. It'd be cool to talk to Trevor May. He seems like a cool guy, but we'll see what happens. But folks, I am going to close it out here, though. It's the Yankees and Dodgers in the World Series. It's going to be a World Series that's going to make a lot of noise, like the title says. I feel like the ratings are going to be through the roof. I feel like this World Series is going to be historical. I feel like this is going to be one of the best World Series out there. That's going to go down. That's going to take place. This is going to break records. I feel like, like Damian said earlier. I think this will break records. It's not going to be an easy series. It's going to be a nail biter. I know a lot of us were going to be on edge for this World Series. I'm looking forward to it. Two teams with a lot of superstars on both teams, a lot of big names. You couldn't have a better World Series. It was meant to be. It was only meant to be. So, but folks, thank you all for coming on. Appreciate you all coming on. Thank you for your continued support for this channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Make sure you all are hitting those likes, and spread the word about this channel. Let's get more people on it. Let's get more subscribers on this channel. We want, we're going to we're on the road to 2,000 now, right? Let's continue growing this channel. I do appreciate all the support that you all give to this channel. Thank you all very much. And, we'll be back. And everybody take care. Have a great day. And let's go Yankees. Take it easy, everyone.